What does it take to change the world? For Nelson Mandela, it was a journey marked by trials and triumphs that would resonate through history. His relentless pursuit of freedom inspired millions, proving that resilience can overcome even the greatest obstacles. Born in July 1918 in a small village called Mvezo, Mandela's early life was steeped in tradition and culture. His childhood experiences shaped his views on justice and equality, laying the groundwork for his future activism. Mandela's education began at the local mission school, where he excelled academically. He later attended the University of Fort Hare, which was a significant turning point exposing him to the realities of apartheid policies. In the 1940s, Mandela joined the African National Congress, ANC, where he began to fight against the oppressive apartheid regime. His leadership qualities quickly shone through as he mobilized the community for change. The 1952 Defiance Campaign marked a pivotal moment in Mandela's life. He was arrested for the first time, yet this setback only fueled his determination to dismantle the apartheid system. Mandela's participation in the ANC's armed wing, Umkhonto we Sizwe, demonstrated his commitment to the struggle for liberation. He believed that armed resistance was necessary against the violent oppression of the apartheid regime. In 1964, Mandela was sentenced to life imprisonment for his activism. His years on Robben Island became a symbol of hope and resilience, inspiring countless individuals to continue the fight for freedom. During his imprisonment, Mandela continued to inspire fellow inmates and the outside world. His letters and speeches were powerful tools, keeping the flame of resistance alive. In 1990, after 27 years in captivity, Mandela was released, greeted by jubilant crowds. His return marked not just his freedom, but the beginning of a new era for South Africa. Mandela's leadership in the transition to democracy was crucial. He advocated for reconciliation rather than revenge, understanding the importance of healing a divided nation. As South Africa's first black president, Mandela's policies focused on social justice and equality. He implemented transformative changes that aimed to uplift marginalized communities. Despite his achievements, Mandela faced numerous challenges, including political opposition and economic struggles. Yet, he remained steadfast in his vision for a free and fair South Africa. Mandela's legacy extends beyond South Africa. He became a global symbol for peace and justice. His advocacy for human rights inspired movements worldwide, showing that one person's journey can influence many. After stepping down from the presidency, Mandela continued his work through the Nelson Mandela Foundation, focusing on education and HIV to AIDS awareness. His passion for service never waned. Nelson Mandela passed away in December 2013, but his spirit and teachings live on. His life reminds us that perseverance in the face of adversity can bring about monumental change. Nelson Mandela's journey teaches us that resilience, compassion, and hope can ignite transformation. Reflect on his legacy and consider how you can contribute positively to the world around you. Following his release, Mandela faced the monumental task of uniting a divided nation. He understood that reconciliation was vital for South Africa's future. This period was marked by negotiations that shaped the country's new democratic path. Mandela's leadership style was rooted in empathy, fostering dialogue instead of conflict. In 1994, South Africa held its first multiracial elections, a pivotal moment in its history. Mandela's election as president symbolized hope and change for millions. The world watched in awe as a former prisoner became the leader of a nation. This achievement was not just personal, it represented victory for the oppressed. During his presidency, Mandela prioritized reconciliation over retribution. He established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission aimed at addressing past injustices. This transformative initiative allowed victims to share their stories while promoting healing within the nation. It showcased Mandela's vision for a united South Africa. Mandela also focused on social issues, advocating for education and healthcare. He believed that empowering the youth was essential for the country's development. His government implemented policies to improve living conditions for all South Africans. Mandela's dedication to upliftment was unwavering, reflecting his core values, yet the journey was not without challenges. Mandela faced criticism from various factions, including political rivals and community leaders. Balancing diverse interests required immense political skill. However, Mandela responded with patience and a commitment to dialogue, reinforcing his belief in a collective future. Internationally, Mandela became a symbol of peace and reconciliation. Leaders from around the globe sought his counsel on conflict resolution. His presence at international forums underscored South Africa's rebirth on the world stage. Mandela's influence transcended borders, making him a global icon of justice. As Mandela stepped down after one term, he focused on philanthropy and global advocacy. He founded the Nelson Mandela Foundation to promote human rights and social justice. His work aimed to inspire the next generation of leaders. Mandela's commitment to equality never wavered, even in retirement. Mandela's legacy sparked movements worldwide, inspiring activists in diverse struggles. From civil rights in the US to anti-colonial movements in Africa, his influence was profound. His message of resilience and hope resonated deeply, encouraging many to fight for justice. Mandela's spirit lived on in these global efforts. Mandela also emphasized the importance of environmental sustainability. He recognized that social justice is intertwined with ecological balance. His advocacy for climate action became a significant part of his legacy. By linking human rights with environmental issues, Mandela championed a holistic approach to justice. Even after his passing, Mandela's influence remains strong. His birthday, July 18th, is celebrated as Nelson Mandela Day, encouraging acts of kindness. This initiative calls for global citizens to devote their time to community service. It embodies the essence of Mandela's teachings about giving back to society. Mandela's life story has been immortalized in literature and film, inspiring countless narratives. Biographies, documentaries, and even Hollywood films celebrate his journey. These portrayals keep his spirit alive, teaching new generations about his contributions. They remind us that one person can indeed change the world. Educational institutions worldwide honor Mandela's legacy by incorporating his teachings into their curricula. Schools focus on his values of equality, respect, and forgiveness. They aim to nurture compassionate leaders who can drive positive change. Mandela's lessons continue to resonate with students everywhere. Mandela's commitment to justice and equality has also influenced global policies on human rights. His advocacy played a pivotal role in shaping international standards. Countries strive to honor his vision, ensuring that human dignity is upheld. Mandela's ideals have become a benchmark for justice worldwide. Through sports, Mandela promoted unity in South Africa, famously rallying behind the national rugby team. The 1995 Rugby World Cup became a symbol of national reconciliation. Mandela's support for the team transcended sport, uniting a divided nation under a common goal. His actions illustrated the power of sports in fostering harmony. Mandela's sense of humor and warmth also left a lasting impression on those around him. Despite the weight of his responsibilities, he remained approachable and friendly. Personal anecdotes shared by those close to him reveal a man who valued connection and joy. His humanity endeared him to many across the globe. As we explore Mandela's journey, we see the broader themes of sacrifice and dedication to a cause. His unwavering belief in justice inspired countless others to follow his path. The sacrifices he made for freedom are reminders of the work still needed in the fight for equality. Mandela's life reflects the essence of dedication. Mandela's impact on the arts is also noteworthy. He inspired musicians, writers, and artists to express themselves. His life story is a source of creativity, resulting in songs, paintings, and performances that reflect his message of hope. The arts became a powerful medium for social commentary and change. In the digital age, Mandela's legacy continues to spread through social media and online platforms. His quotes and teachings inspire millions around the world. Activists and leaders use digital tools to advocate for justice, echoing his message of resilience. The internet has become a new stage for his ideals. Mandela's story is often a catalyst for discussions about leadership. His ability to unite people from diverse backgrounds is a lesson in collaborative leadership. These discussions inspire future leaders to adopt similar approaches, emphasizing the importance of inclusion. Mandela's leadership style remains a blueprint for effective governance. As we delve deeper, we see that Mandela's vision extended beyond South Africa. He championed global human rights issues, emphasizing solidarity with oppressed communities worldwide. His international advocacy work united various movements, creating a network of activists committed to justice. Mandela's spirit lives on in these global struggles. Mandela's legacy is also evident in the ongoing efforts to combat inequality. His teachings inspire initiatives focused on social justice, poverty alleviation, and education. Organizations worldwide continue to implement projects that align with his vision of a fairer society. Mandela's impact is felt across various sectors. Moreover, Mandela's perspectives on forgiveness and reconciliation remain relevant today. He taught us that healing is possible, even after deep wounds. His approach encourages dialogue and understanding, paving the way for future generations. This timeless wisdom continues to guide efforts for peace worldwide. Mandela's life serves as a beacon of hope for those fighting for justice in various forms. His enduring spirit empowers individuals to challenge the status quo. As we reflect on his journey, we recognize the power of collective action in bringing about change. Mandela's legacy empowers us all to act. Additionally, Mandela's commitment to dialogue over violence illustrates a powerful lesson in conflict resolution. His methods remind us that understanding and negotiation can bridge divides. This approach is crucial in today's polarized world, where many still face injustices. Mandela's teachings remain a guide for peace-building efforts. As we share Mandela's story, let it serve as an invitation to reflect on our roles in society. Each individual has the potential to make a difference, whether through activism, community service, or simple acts of kindness. Mandela believed that every action counts in the fight for justice. His journey inspires us to act. In contemporary discussions about leadership, Mandela's approach remains a guiding principle. His emphasis on humility and service to others resonates with aspiring leaders today. By fostering values of empathy and cooperation, we continue to honor his legacy. Mandela's teachings challenge us to lead with purpose and integrity. As we reflect on Mandela's impact, it's essential to recognize the ongoing struggles for freedom around the world. His legacy inspires activists who strive for rights and dignity in various contexts. The fight for justice is ongoing, and Mandela's spirit encourages us to stand in solidarity with those still oppressed. Finally, Mandela's journey teaches us that resilience is not just about enduring hardships. It's about rising above them. His life is an extraordinary testament to the human spirit's capacity for change. Through our actions, we can embody the resilience he championed. Let us choose to rise and make a difference in our communities. As we continue to share the lessons of Nelson Mandela, may we strive to reflect his values in our lives. His journey is not just a historical account, it is a call to action for each of us. Let the spirit of Mandela inspire us to contribute positively to our world, ensuring that his legacy endures for generations to come. In the 1980s, Mandela's name became a rallying cry for those opposing apartheid. His imprisonment galvanized global protests, igniting a fierce movement for justice and equality. People from all walks of life stood united, demanding his release and an end to racial oppression. International leaders began to take notice, urging the South African government to reconsider its stance. The anti-apartheid movement gained momentum, and economic sanctions were imposed, further isolating the nation. Mandela's spirit transcended prison walls, influencing policies worldwide. Inside prison, Mandela continued to educate himself and engage with fellow prisoners. He became a symbol of hope and resilience, using his time to strategize for the freedom of his people. His unwavering spirit inspired those around him, cultivating a strong sense of community even behind bars. In 1990, after 27 years of incarceration, Mandela walked free from Victor Verster prison. His release was a monumental victory, celebrated by millions around the globe. He raised his fist in victory, symbolizing not just his freedom, but the hope of an entire nation. Upon his release, Mandela called for reconciliation rather than revenge. He understood the importance of healing a fractured nation. His emphasis on forgiveness and unity was crucial in navigating the delicate transition from apartheid to a democratic South Africa. Mandela joined the African National Congress and became its leader, guiding the party toward negotiations with the apartheid government. His leadership was marked by strategic wisdom and an unyielding commitment to peaceful resolution, even in the face of immense opposition. As the negotiations unfolded, tensions remained high. Mandela faced criticism from hardliners who believed he was compromising too much. Yet, he remained steadfast, knowing that true victory required collaboration, understanding that peace was the ultimate goal. In May 1994, South Africa held its first democratic elections. Mandela's dream had finally come to fruition. As he cast his vote, he celebrated not only his own journey, but also the collective hope of millions who had fought for freedom. Mandela was elected as South Africa's first black president, a historic moment that resonated worldwide. With his presidency, he aimed to dismantle the legacies of apartheid and build a nation founded on equality and shared prosperity for all. During his presidency, Mandela prioritized reconciliation and nation building. He established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, where victims and perpetrators shared their stories, fostering understanding and healing within communities scarred by apartheid. Mandela's charisma and ability to forgive inspired leaders worldwide. He championed human rights and became a global advocate for peace and justice, using his platform to address issues like poverty and HIV to AIDS, which remained critical challenges in South Africa. Even after leaving office, Mandela continued to work tirelessly for social justice. He founded the Nelson Mandela Foundation, focusing on education and community development, ensuring that future generations would benefit from his lifetime of advocacy and service. Mandela's legacy is not just in the political sphere, but also in his embodiment of resilience and forgiveness. His life teaches us that true strength lies in overcoming adversity with compassion and empathy, inspiring others to follow in his footsteps. As we reflect on Mandela's life, we see a man who faced unimaginable challenges yet remained undeterred. His journey teaches us the importance of standing up for justice, regardless of the obstacles we face, igniting courage in others to seek change. In his later years, Mandela remained a symbol of hope, inspiring countless movements worldwide. His words echoed through generations, reminding us that freedom is a precious gift that must be cherished and defended against oppression in all its forms. Mandela's death in 2013 was a poignant moment for millions. Tributes poured in from around the world, celebrating a life dedicated to fighting for justice and equality. His legacy continues to inspire not just South Africans, but people across the globe. Through his journey, Mandela taught us about the power of resilience and the strength found in our shared humanity. His story resonates with those fighting for justice today, providing a beacon of hope and a reminder that change is possible. The Mandela effect lives on through initiatives inspired by his life. Education, social justice, and community empowerment programs flourish in his name, ensuring that his vision for a better world continues to be realized by future generations. Nelson Mandela's legacy challenges each of us to reflect on our own roles in the fight for justice. In our daily lives, we can embody his spirit by promoting kindness, understanding, and action against inequality, no matter how small the steps may seem. As we honor Mandela's legacy, let us remember that the journey for freedom and equality is ongoing. Each small contribution we make can ripple across communities, fostering a culture of compassion and solidarity that echoes his vision for the world. Mandela once said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead." This philosophy continues to guide individuals striving for a better world. As we engage with the lessons learned from Mandela's life, we are reminded of the power of resilience in the face of adversity. His journey encourages us to stand firm in our beliefs and to act courageously even when the odds are against us. The journey is not just about remembering Mandela. It is about embodying his spirit in our own lives. Whether through advocacy, education, or simply kindness, we can all contribute to the legacy he left behind, ensuring it thrives in our actions. Let us carry forward Mandela's message into our local communities, acknowledging the struggles others face and taking small steps to alleviate their burdens reflects the true essence of his legacy, a commitment to equality and justice for all. In every action we take, from voting to volunteering, we honor Mandela's legacy. It is a reminder that every effort counts in the pursuit of equality and justice, and that our voices can shape the future for generations to come. As we engage with Mandela's legacy, let us foster a spirit of collaboration. By working together, we can build bridges across divides, creating a unified front against injustice, and championing the cause of human rights everywhere. Through education and awareness, we can spread Mandela's message far and wide, teaching future generations about his life and the values he stood for ensures that his spirit remains alive in the hearts of millions. Mandela's journey illustrates that change often begins at the grassroots level. By empowering local communities to advocate for their own rights, we honor his legacy and inspire a new wave of leaders committed to justice and equality. As we carry forward his legacy, let us also reflect on the importance of self-care in activism. Mandela exemplified how taking care of oneself can empower one to fight for others, reminding us that our well-being is crucial for making a lasting impact. Ultimately, Mandela's life is a testament to the belief that one person can make a difference. His journey serves as a constant reminder that our actions, no matter how small, can contribute to a larger tapestry of change in the world. As we reflect on the teachings of Nelson Mandela, let us vow to keep his spirit alive in our daily lives. Embrace the values of equality, justice, and resilience as we navigate our paths, encouraging others to join in this journey for a better world. In a world that often feels divided, Mandela's legacy serves as a guiding light. His belief in the power of humanity to unite against oppression reminds us that we are all capable of making a difference, no matter the circumstances. Let us strive to create an environment where everyone is valued and where diversity is embraced as a strength. Mandela's life encourages us to celebrate our differences while finding common ground in our shared humanity. In conclusion, as we continue to witness struggles for justice around the world, let Mandela's journey remind us of the extraordinary power of hope. It is through hope that we can strive for a future where every individual is treated with dignity and respect. The lessons learned from Mandela's life are timeless. As we share his story, let us also take the initiative to educate others about his contributions and the importance of social justice, ensuring that his legacy is carried forward. Promoting Mandela's teachings in our communities can create ripples of change. Let us inspire others to stand up for what is right, fostering a culture of activism and civic responsibility that honors his ideals. Our commitment to Mandela's legacy can also be reflected in our choices as consumers. Supporting ethical businesses and advocating for fair practices aligns with his vision of equality and justice, extending his impact in everyday life. In our pursuit of justice, we must also address the environmental challenges facing our world today. Mandela believed in the interconnectedness of all struggles, reminding us that fighting for human rights includes protecting our planet for future generations. As we remember Mandela, let us also recognize the contributions of those who continue to fight for justice today. Emerging leaders from diverse backgrounds carry forward his legacy, inspiring new movements and advocating for change. In every challenge we face, we can draw strength from Mandela's resilience. His journey teaches us that perseverance in the face of adversity can lead to incredible transformations, empowering us to push through our own struggles. As we stand on the shoulders of giants like Mandela, we must remember that each of us has the potential to spark change. By recognizing our power and responsibility, we can inspire those around us to join the journey toward equality and justice. Mandela's life serves as a mirror reflecting both the challenges we face and the solutions available to us. As we confront our own struggles, let his story remind us of the importance of resilience, empathy, and courage in the pursuit of a better world. In this ongoing quest for justice, let us not forget the importance of inclusivity. Mandela's vision encompassed everyone, and we must actively work to include marginalized voices in our discussions about change and progress. Ultimately, the message of Nelson Mandela is a universal one. Together, we can overcome any challenge. His legacy is a testament to the power of collective action and the belief that when we stand together, we can create lasting change. As we continue to celebrate Nelson Mandela's life, let us carry forward his spirit in our daily actions. May we be inspired to create change, foster understanding, and empower one another, ensuring that his legacy burns brightly in the hearts of all. After his release from prison in 1990, Nelson Mandela faced the monumental task of uniting a divided nation. The years of struggle had created deep racial wounds, but Mandela's vision was clear: reconciliation, not retribution. He reached out to former adversaries, understanding that true freedom required collaboration. Mandela's commitment to peace was evident during his negotiations with the apartheid government. He insisted on a peaceful transition, fostering dialogue instead of conflict. His ability to forgive those who had imprisoned him became a defining moment in South Africa's history. In 1994, Mandela made history by becoming South Africa's first black president. His inauguration was a powerful symbol of hope, representing the triumph of justice over oppression. Millions gathered to witness this moment, believing in a new dawn for the nation. As president, Mandela focused on nation building. He established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission to address the atrocities of apartheid. This brave initiative aimed to heal the nation's wounds, allowing victims to share their stories and perpetrators to seek forgiveness. Mandela's dedication to education was profound. He believed that education was the greatest weapon to change the world. His post-presidency efforts included founding the Mandela Foundation, which focused on promoting education and leadership for future generations. Even after leaving office, Mandela continued to advocate for global issues, including HIV to AIDS awareness. He used his platform to destigmatize the disease, sharing personal experiences and emphasizing the need for compassion and understanding. Mandela's influence reached far beyond South Africa. He became a global symbol of resistance against oppression. Leaders and movements worldwide drew inspiration from his example, igniting struggles for justice and equality in their own countries. Throughout his life, Mandela faced numerous challenges, but his unwavering spirit never faltered. He often said, "It always seems impossible until it is done." This resilience became a mantra for those fighting against injustice everywhere. In his later years, Mandela remained active in promoting peace and reconciliation, participating in various initiatives aimed at resolving conflicts across Africa. His steadfast belief in dialogue over violence continued to inspire peace processes worldwide. Mandela's passing in 2013 marked a profound moment of reflection for millions. Tributes poured in from around the world, celebrating his life and achievements. His legacy prompted discussions about justice, equality, and the ongoing fight against racism. Mandela's legacy continues to inspire new generations. Schools, parks, and monuments are named in his honor, serving as reminders of his fight for freedom. Young activists draw strength from his story, embodying his spirit of resilience in their own struggles. As we reflect on Mandela's remarkable journey, we recognize that his life was a mosaic of struggles and triumphs. His commitment to justice and equality serves as a beacon of hope, urging us all to pursue our own paths to make a difference. Mandela's vision for a united South Africa transcended borders, inspiring movements worldwide. His emphasis on inclusivity and understanding continues to resonate today, reminding us that change is possible when we work together. The global community celebrates Mandela Day on July 18th, each year encouraging individuals to contribute to their communities. This day embodies Mandela's belief that each of us can make a difference, no matter how small our actions may seem. As we continue to share Mandela's story, we recognize the importance of education in fostering understanding and tolerance. Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world," a principle that remains relevant today. Mandela's life teaches us that resilience is not just about enduring challenges. It's about rising above them and using our experiences to empower others. His journey inspires each of us to be active participants in our communities. In remembering Mandela, we are called to reflect on our own actions. His legacy challenges us to stand against injustice and to advocate for those whose voices are silenced. It is a reminder that the fight for equality is ongoing. Mandela's story is one of transformation, both personal and societal. His ability to evolve in the face of adversity teaches us valuable lessons about compassion, forgiveness, and the power of hope in creating positive change. As we further explore his legacy, we realize that Mandela's principles of leadership were rooted in humility and empathy. He exemplified that true leadership is not about authority, but about service to humanity. Mandela's journey encourages us to embrace diversity in our communities. He taught that the richness of our world lies in our differences, and that unity can be achieved through respect and understanding for one another. In the years following his presidency, Mandela became a global symbol of peace and reconciliation. He traveled the world advocating for social justice and equality. His message was clear. True freedom is achieved when everyone has the opportunity to thrive together. Mandela's commitment to education was unwavering. He believed that education was the most powerful weapon to change the world. He founded the Nelson Mandela Foundation to promote education and human rights, embodying the spirit of lifelong learning. His efforts in combating the HIV to AIDS epidemic in South Africa were particularly notable. Mandela openly addressed the stigma surrounding the disease, encouraging millions to seek treatment and support, showcasing his compassion and leadership in dire times. Mandela's life was not without its personal challenges. He faced the loss of beloved family members and friends, yet he remained resilient. These experiences deepened his understanding of suffering and human dignity, reinforcing his resolve for justice and equality. In 1995, Mandela played a pivotal role in the Rugby World Cup, symbolizing national unity. By supporting the Springboks, he bridged the divide between black and white South Africans, promoting a shared identity in a nation healing from years of apartheid. As he aged, Mandela's wisdom became even more pronounced. He often reflected on the importance of forgiveness and empathy. His ability to see beyond personal grievances inspired many to pursue peace in their own lives and communities. Mandela's legacy extended beyond South Africa. He inspired movements for justice worldwide, from civil rights in the United States to anti-colonial struggles in Africa. His life's work resonates with activists everywhere, a beacon of hope for the oppressed. Even in retirement, Mandela's influence remained strong. He continued to advocate for peace and reconciliation, urging leaders globally to prioritize human rights. His voice echoed through generations, a reminder of the power of resilience. In 2013, the world mourned the loss of Nelson Mandela, but his spirit lived on. Millions paid tribute to his life, celebrating his contributions to freedom and justice. His legacy continued to inspire future generations to fight for equality. Today, Nelson Mandela's teachings remain relevant. His life reminds us that the struggle for freedom is ongoing. Each of us has a role to play in creating a fairer world. echoing his call to action, "It is in your hands to make a better world for all who live in it." As we reflect on Nelson Mandela's resilient journey, we are reminded that the path to freedom is paved with courage, compassion, and commitment. Let his legacy inspire us to stand up for justice, embrace our differences, and act positively in our own lives. As Mandela transitioned from prisoner to president, he faced the daunting task of uniting a deeply divided nation. He understood that healing would require more than just political reforms. It demanded collective forgiveness and understanding. Mandela's vision was clear: a South Africa where all could coexist, regardless of their past. In 1994, South Africa held its first multiracial elections, and Mandela became the nation's first black president. This monumental event was not just a personal triumph, it was a beacon of hope for oppressed people worldwide. Mandela's election signaled that change was possible and that the fight for justice could lead to tangible results. Though celebrated, Mandela's presidency came with its own set of challenges. He faced economic instability, social unrest, and the daunting task of dismantling decades of institutional racism. Yet, he approached these issues with the same tenacity that marked his years in prison, seeking solutions through dialogue and collaboration. Understanding that forgiveness was essential for progress, Mandela spearheaded the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. This groundbreaking initiative aimed to uncover the truth behind apartheid-era atrocities, allowing victims to share their stories while promoting national healing. Mandela believed that acknowledging pain was the first step to unity. As Mandela navigated his presidency, he became an international symbol for peace and reconciliation. His ability to engage with global leaders fostered relationships that promoted democracy and human rights worldwide. He used his platform to advocate for the oppressed, reminding everyone of the ongoing struggle for freedom. After serving one term, Mandela chose not to run for re-election, believing that true leadership meant stepping aside for new voices. His selfless decision reflected his commitment to a democratic South Africa, ensuring that the nation's future would be shaped by many, not just one. In the years that followed, Mandela remained an influential figure, focusing on humanitarian efforts and advocating for HIV to AIDS awareness. His willingness to speak openly about his own health challenges broke stigmas and encouraged others to seek help, highlighting his continued dedication to the well-being of his people. Mandela's legacy reached far beyond South Africa. His message of resilience inspired movements for freedom and equality globally. Activists around the world cited his example, using his teachings as a blueprint for their struggles against oppression, proving that one person's journey can ignite a movement. As Mandela aged, he continued to champion peace and justice, often reflecting on his life experiences. He believed in the power of stories to change hearts and minds, imparting wisdom to younger generations. His legacy serves as a reminder that the fight for equality continues and that every voice matters. Mandela's death in 2013 marked the end of an era, yet his spirit lives on in the hearts of millions. His life was a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the importance of fighting for what is right. As we honor his memory, we are called to remember our own capacity for change. Nelson Mandela's journey teaches us that resilience, compassion, and courage can overcome even the greatest of challenges. As we reflect on his life and legacy, let us be inspired to contribute to positive change in our own communities, ensuring that his dream of freedom lives on in our actions. In the face of adversity, let us carry forward Mandela's spirit by standing up for justice, embracing diversity, and fostering peace. Each of us holds the power to create a better world, just as he did. Together, we can honor his legacy by making our communities more inclusive and compassionate. As we conclude this exploration of Nelson Mandela's resilient journey, let his life remind us that the path to freedom and equality requires our unwavering commitment. May we strive to embody the values he championed, for in doing so, we honor not only his memory, but also the struggles of countless others who fought for freedom.